Okay, you're live. Thanks.
Welcome to the Senior Liaison meeting for Monday, March 22nd. Having just checked the queue, we had nobody in the queue for public comments. So moving on, item 3, approval of the February meeting minutes.
I move approval of the February 22nd, 2021 meeting minutes.
As the only other voting member, I'll second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 2-0. Town manager's report on community senior center project. Welcome, John.
Thank you. The nice warm weather that we're having is good for the masons to come back, start finishing up the brickwork. They started a couple weeks ago, but then we had a cold snap and some adverse weather. The key thing is for the masons to get the brickwork done so that the glass installers can come in and start putting in the windows. And that way we'll be buttoning up the building and so on. And I think once they get to that point, then they might start bringing back the site workers or site contractors and start working on that parking lot in the front of the gymnasium on the old Main Street side. But they want to finish up a lot of the exterior work before bringing them back. Also, the contractor that did the work on the installing the wood face on the front of the gymnasium, looks like they completed their job today. And so instead of having that brick look, you have a sort of a wood grain look going horizontal. Inside, they're doing a lot of the AV contractors doing a lot of wiring, getting the cables in place for the audio visual equipment that will be installed when the contractor finishes his work on the inside of the building, mainly because of the sensitivity of the equipment to dust and so on. So it looks like we're shooting for around a September Labor Day timeframe for a completion and perhaps an opening of the community senior center at the moment. So we'll see. Hopefully the weather will keep up so the masons will keep busy.
Great. Mimi, any questions on that for John?
No.
No, okay. We'll move on to the senior center staff update. Denise?
Missy, do you want me to go or do you want to go?
No, go ahead, Denise.
Okay. As you probably know, we had another drive-through, this time celebrating St. Patrick's Day. We hooked up with Mitchell's to cook the corned beef dinner, and also hooked up with Care Partners of Hartford Healthcare. They donated tote bags so that we could put the dinners in, along with the staff put together a nice goodie bag that represented, St. Patty's Day with the gold coins, candy, etc. It was great to see. We had about 90 seniors that came through. So it was very good. Also, in celebration, again, with the St. Patrick's Day, we had Roger Tinknell. He's from Massachusetts. He's been to the center before. He's a singer and storyteller, and he performed Ireland to America concert, and that was held on Monday the 15th. And for the rest of March, in honor of Women's History Month, Cheryl Fay is an actress in the Boston, New York area, and she will be performing the life of Susan B. Anthony for our seniors on Wednesday, March 24th at 1 p.m. via Zoom. And then we have a new writer's class. This time it's about characters and story structure in writing. So it's going to be 2 Thursdays on March 25th and April 1st. We have extended our silver sneakers classes Monday through Friday. So at different times with Nancy Pandolfo. So I'll be putting out the new schedule in the April newsletter, and also still taking a lot of phone calls on the vaccines and tax appointments. And on the schedule that Mimi was talking about earlier, it's, we're working on it. It's tentative. We'll be changing everything, a lot of things. We'll keep things. So just bear with us. Okay? That's all I have.
Okay, to piggyback on Denise, from the Human Services side, we have the renters rebate program. Typically, we've heard from them by now. It usually starts about mid-April, so I anticipate that we will hear from them regarding that program. That is for seniors who fall within the financial category, and we get some paperwork from them. Their utility bills and rent receipts for the year, and they, depending on what the grant allows, that year they get a rebate check back for that gets sent out in October. Energy assistance, we had a online training / meeting today regarding some new, the state has put a lot more money into that given the post-pandemic expectations with people struggling. So there's some new guidelines through CRT with the energy assistance program that we are being updated on today. This coming Saturday is round 2 for the 110 COVID vaccines that will be given out, and then that wraps it up for Rocky Hill specific. And we're good to go on that clinic for this Saturday. The second half of the staff, we rotated, so each group of staff was there for each clinic and hopefully got to say hello to everybody and offer any assistance. So the other half of us will be there this Saturday. That's all I've got.
Mimi, questions?
I have one question for Denise on that Zoom program on Susan B. Anthony. How would somebody sign up for that?
They would contact me either by email, dsanderson@rockyhillct.gov, or they can call me 860-258-2786, and then I can send them out the Zoom invite.
Okay.
I apologize for jumping in. Denise, I didn't hear you say it either, but I apologize. I forgot to say we do have our Easter meal delivery coming up. So that is same contact information. You can contact any of us here in Human Services. That is anybody, not just seniors, but anybody who is alone for the holiday and needs or would like a meal delivered, please contact. That's the program we do, I think 3 times a year. That is a catered meal with a dessert, and it will be delivered by staff or volunteers for the holiday. So if you're interested in that, please give us a call and get signed up.
Melissa, what's the deadline to for people to call in if they?
ASAP. We're counting the numbers, so we don't have a cutoff right now. We're happy to accommodate whoever we can. So the answer is really about 3 or 4 days before the holiday. We have to have the final numbers in. Other than that, just start calling. The sooner the better.
Okay.
I have a question for Missy also. Do you know, I know what you said about with the vaccines. Do you know how many of the people in the housing authority might still be looking for vaccines? Do you get any report on that?
We have not gotten a report other than some of them call us individually. So we had a good amount of the individuals from housing authority sign up for our clinics locally because it was very conveniently located. Other ones have gone through the doctors. We did get a lot of phone calls, but we've been able to navigate it. So I could look at the list and give you an exact number, but as far as I know, there's none remaining that are still needing assistance or help or haven't received one if they want one.
And if somebody out there is still a need, they should contact you and you would kind of help them through
We'll absolutely help them navigate the system. So of course, with all the moving up of the deadlines, we like to reiterate and throw out there, as all of us know that are following it, but the VAM system, the My Chart Plus system are all clogged up because the governor moved it. So I put that out there because we're happy to help navigate and walk people through the process, but it's extremely difficult right now for anybody to get an appointment. So we can't guarantee an appointment, but we're happy to help anybody who is struggling, needs potentially to work out transportation or any other barrier to getting the vaccine. We are more than happy to work with you.
Okay, thank you. And just one observation, when I was looking at the draft schedule that came out, I was delighted to see some of the learning possibilities and the cultural possibilities on there. And I know right now, Missy and Denise are busy with the vaccines and with just taking care of our vulnerable citizens in the town. So I had a couple of friends that come from other countries, and I said to them, gee, if we do a cultural program and we asked you if you could come and do some conversational, Portuguese, Chinese, whatever language. And they said, yes, that would be fun. So I have a couple contacts when we get to that point. And also I have a couple friends, we can give you that offline, but when we get, August or something like that, when we're ready to go, we have some people that said that they would be interested. I know the colleges and universities are doing their fall schedules now, and I have a couple friends that work for one of the schools, and I reached out to a couple of them and just said, hey, you folks have anything that you could do for a senior center? And they're looking into it. So again, if I hopefully get a positive, I will give you that contact information. But I figure these are people that I know, so if I can help you guys out in giving some contacts, I did so, and hopefully we'll get some positive results from it. But I just wanted to give you a heads up that, when it's time, if we get a positive, I'll give you that information.
Great, thank you.
Yep.
And Missy, I'm just gonna,
Just one thing, just to make sure, just to give you, so everybody knows, when we're doing programming, when certain entertainers, vendors, when they're very popular with most of the senior center, they like to have at least 3 months. So it's really important that we keep that in mind. So
absolutely. And a lot of these, yes.
Yeah, especially with the opening that we're not 100% sure, and also when instructors are doing 8-week programs, they like more notice.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
And I think also, if we can't do it because when our opening is, let's say it's delayed and it's October and we missed the fall semester, okay, fine. If we can say, look, and starting in January, we're going to do this, I think
Sure.
that's fine. It's just,
Definitely.
you're right, we have to plan early, and that's why I went ahead and made the contacts of people I know. Can't hurt.
Thanks. Yeah, it doesn't. Thank you.
You're welcome.
and
We all
Missy,
want what's best.
I was just
Go
going to
ahead.
note, the VAM system is, I'm now in the age group that can get on, so I've been playing in the system. The VAM system had limited appointments, I will tell you that. Hartford Healthcare, if people are willing to travel to Foxwoods, Wednesday, the entire day is open as of this morning.
Yeah,
They must have been-
because I booked mine.
So, as did I. So.
But I've been on it. I was on it all day Friday. I was on all the sites, and I can tell you that even throughout the day today, I was on Friday morning personally, because I'm also in the category that just opened, and I was on My Chart Plus, they put me in the waiting. So I was waiting in the queue for about an hour, and then everything you pulled up, it was full. Couldn't get anything Friday, which was understandable. It just opened up Friday. Same thing today, Monday, got on and waited a little bit. It was a little bit easier to navigate. And I finally said it's worth the drive just to get in there. But so I did see that I was able to book mine out at Foxwoods, but I know that can be challenging for seniors. I mean, that's quite a haul to get out there.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate that heads up, but I'm well aware because I hopped on that bandwagon.
Yeah. It's just that I think the positive is each day we get more information of which vaccines are coming.
Right.
Just keep checking, and they will get closer. I mean, they were supposed as Weathersfield. That site was completely booked up.
Right. Right.
trying to be.
Yeah,
optimistic.
we did get notice this afternoon about Weathersfield. We all especially in the surrounding towns, are very good. So if one of us in the social services realizes that a site has opened up locally, we all call each other very quickly so we can go to our list and contact very vulnerable residents that we may have that we know or really are high priority to get in and get one. But they do fill up extremely quickly, but they are constantly changing. So, sometimes if we have your contact information, if you don't have ability to sit and wait or be in a queue or whatnot, maybe we can help navigate that for you with an open, we certainly don't have authorization or going to take personal information, but we can help navigate that. So it's constantly changing, but again, the next age category is going to open up right behind us. So it's going to be a little challenging for a few weeks to get everybody in, but we'll work on it.
No, and we probably don't say it, but thank you for the efforts you're making on behalf of all the residents. I mean,
Absolutely. It's what we're here for. Thank you.
we're all learning as we go, and it's a
Right.
moving target for sure.
You're right.
Yeah, there's no playbook for this one.
Not at all. All right, let's keep moving on. New business. Do we have anything under that category?
I don't
No.
have anything. Do you have anything, Melissa?
Nothing new, John, that I didn't already just kind of throw out there.
Okay.
Good.
And I'll assume the same for other.
Yep.
All right. Then I'll entertain a motion to adjourn unless we have anything.
I move to adjourn.
I will second. And all those in favor? Aye.
Great.
Productive meeting.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everybody. Go enjoy the weather.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Good night.
You too. Good night.
Bye.